guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda, and today I am going to be doing my back to school Q&A video. Today is the first day of my sophomore year, and I figured that this would be a great time to do this video for you guys. I got a bunch of questions from you guys commenting on my videos, my Instagram, and DMing me, so I am just going to try to answer these as quick as possible because I want to make sure I get to all of them. So let's just get right into it. Question: where is your mug from? I watched your apartment haul and love it. My mug, I think you're talking about this one. Pray for my GPA. And I also had another blue one. They are both from Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls. Next question: how do you be and feel awake for early morning starts? So I definitely try to get up at the same time every day, even if I do have classes later on, because then my body gets used to it. It's used to waking up at the same time. I go and I make myself some tea, or I get a tea from Dunkin'. I make myself some breakfast, or if you don't have time for breakfast, at least have like a granola bar or something on the go, a banana, apple, something like that, because breakfast really helps you start your day and gives you some energy to keep going. And definitely don't go to bed too late every single night. I know it's really hard in college and everyone kind of does, but it definitely takes a toll on you after a little while. How old are you and what are you going to college for? I am 19 and I am an allied health science major right now. I'm not totally sure what I want to do at the moment, so I will definitely keep you updated on that because I'm kind of exploring right now, so we'll see if I figure it out. Any tips to get ahead before school starts? Well, hopefully you didn't already start school because I'm really sorry if you did. Like I said in my other videos, I think it's really good to start reading the books before you go to class and like before time. I printed out all of my syllabi and I went through and wrote down everything on my planner, on my calendar, in my like week ahead of me. So you can just see what you're gonna have to get done and how much time you need to get it done beforehand so you're not stressed out when it comes time for school. For students not living on campus, what do you suggest for them to do to get involved in school activities? I know your freshman year you lived in a dorm, but did you have friends or other students who were commuters involved in school activities? So honestly, the majority of my friends my freshman year were on campus. I met them on campus. I do know that it is a little bit harder to get involved when you commute. My boyfriend, his first 2 years of college, no, maybe 3. I don't know. He was a commuter and it is really hard to get involved and do things, but it's not impossible. You can easily still sign up for the activities that people that live on campus do. You're still a member of the school, the university, so you're absolutely welcome to do all those, and I think that is a great way to help make friends and meet people, because if you're just going to classes, it's really hard to meet people because people are there to learn and like focus. So definitely keep that in mind. Definitely recommend getting involved in school activities, and that can be anything, like whatever you're interested in. You can join a sorority, you can join a sports team, a fitness club, like anything you literally want. They pretty much have everything when you go to college. It's like crazy. So just find something that you enjoy and go from there. By the way, I'm sorry I'm looking down. I have my computer in front of me with all of the questions. So, what is the hardest part about being a freshman in college? I would say that you don't know what to expect. You, like, obviously everyone knows that college is gonna be harder than high school, but like you really don't know until you're actually there, like, if that makes sense. Like, it's just a whole different world and it's just so much harder. Like, you need to prep for things so much further in advance. You can't do anything last minute. And obviously another thing, like getting around campus, but you'll learn that really fast, especially if you're at like a small school. A big school even, you'll get used to it quick. I would say those are probably the most difficult parts. How do you get good grades in college? Study, 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 and study. And go to all your classes, do all of the assignments, don't wait till the last second to do them, just prep. You just gotta do everything. You gotta go to your classes, do all your assignments, work hard, study literally way ahead of time. Like, it's just, you have to, or else it's kind of impossible. Tips to stay proactive first year of college. Definitely get involved in everything. I'm repeating myself so much, but like I want to answer your guys' questions, so definitely just like get involved, stay on top of your work, don't let your social life take over. Even though you should have one, just don't let it be your entire school experience. Did you have a clique in high school or just friends with people in your classes and whatnot? I definitely don't think I had a clique. Like, I didn't have a clique. I was friendly with like everyone. I just had like a few friends that I like mostly spend most of my time with because I was just most comfortable with them. But I wouldn't consider it a clique. Like, it was just like a little group of friends. Like, pretty much it. Favorite on-the-go snack for breakfast on a school day? I really, really, really like bananas, apples, raspberries. You can get some granola bars. I actually just got some. What are they? I'll show you. So I just got these and I'm really loving these. They're the kind oats and honey with toasted coconut. Don't be fooled because there's another one that's like honey and oats. It's not that one. Oats and honey with toasted coconut. It kind of tastes like a Rice Krispie treat in like a more healthy way. But also one of my fan faves are the just chewy chocolate chip granola bars. They're not like the best for you, but you could eat a lot worse too. How many times did you take the ACT and how many colleges did you apply to? So when I was applying to colleges, it was an option to take either the SAT or the ACT. So I actually never took the ACT. I took the SAT twice. And I applied to, I honestly think I only applied to 4 colleges, 4 or 5. I got into all of them, but honestly, I don't even remember where I applied anymore. That's pretty bad. Any tips for having a great senior year besides going to school events? Love you. Love you too. So I'm guessing you're meaning high school senior year? Yeah, definitely go to your school events, get involved, be a part of any teams, clubs, organizations that you wanted to be all year but you just never did, because you're gonna regret it when you graduate and you didn't do it. Like when I did dance team for my senior year, I was so upset that I didn't do it all 4 years. I regretted it so much, and I know I would have regretted it even more if I never did it. So take that sport, club, do whatever, get involved. If you've always been thinking about it and you've never actually like gone for it, definitely do that because you don't want to regret it for the rest of your life. Where is the marble picture that says BU from? I need it. That one? This is from Home Goods and it says BU, the world will adjust. Where did you purchase the acrylic desk from? This is also from Home Goods. Where did I get the gold and white acrylic vanity? I love it. I love you. This is also from Home Goods. Literally everything I get is from Home Goods. It's like, if you're wondering where I got something from, chances are it's from TJ Maxx, Home Goods, or Marshalls. Where did you get your stand-up mirror? Home Goods. Where are your pillows from? Home Goods. I literally like should be sponsored, really. Everything I own is from Home Goods. Is this an apartment on campus? No, it is not. It is off campus. I'll be going to UConn this year and I was wondering how the party life, dating life is, and do you only get into parties if you're in a sorority? Love your videos. I hope I meet you. Oh my god. First of all, you're gonna love UConn. Hopefully you're having a great first day. You probably won't see this on the first day, but hopefully you're enjoying your week. So the party and dating life, I mean, it's fine. There are pretty much only frat parties. They get shut down fairly quickly. Dating life, I mean, I've been in a relationship all of college, so I hadn't really like paid attention much. Honestly, no offense to the guys out there, but like it's hard to find a good guy in college. A lot of them are just not there for the right reasons, so definitely be careful. I don't want you to get hurt, but I mean, there's lots of guys here. So yeah, parties are good. They're fun. They're gross frat basements, so like don't wear nice shoes and stuff, but like besides that, it's good. And you only get into parties if you're in a sorority, and you do not. All girls are allowed in all parties. However, only the guys in the certain frat that throw the party are allowed in. So like, don't bring your guy friend that's not in that frat or your boyfriend or whatever, because they won't be allowed in. It's strictly the guys throwing that party in that frat are the only ones allowed in. What supplies do you think are necessary for college students? I start this month. Also, I love you. I love you too. I will link my back to school haul video. I have everything listed there. Pretty much you just need like a notebook, pens, pencils, highlighters, your books for class, stuff like that. Again, I will have that linked up here for you. Who are your best friends that you made during your sorority experience? There's this girl, Sam, and she is just my whole world. I just love her so much. She is just the best sister ever. She's just great. I just love her. How hard was it for you to manage being in a sorority and making decent grades? I've never taken any college classes, so I'm afraid that I won't have enough time. I don't want to rush anything and be stressed out. So being in a sorority holds you to a higher standard. You have to have a certain GPA to stay in the sorority, or you go on academic probation. At least how that is at my school. I'm pretty sure that that's the same all around. So they definitely want you to do good and want you to do good grades. Plus, it makes them look better as a sorority if they have an overall high GPA. So being in a sorority, I think most people think it takes over your entire life. It really doesn't. You're probably going to have a chapter meeting a week, a few events, but it's not going to be like a daily thing. So you're definitely going to have time to get all your stuff done. And chances are, like, if you have like a big exam or something coming up and you like have chapter or something and you tell them that you have it, they're gonna cut you a break most likely. I would just maybe like tell them ahead of time, or even just plan way ahead of time, because chances are you'll know when your events and your chapter meetings are. Do you have any suggestions on what to talk about during rush? I know you should be yourself, but I'm not sure if the conversation should surround academics, your personality, or past or sorority related topics. This is a great question. There is a saying, there are the 5 B's that you shouldn't talk about during recruitment, and those are boys, booze, bush, beliefs, and bucks. So obviously boys, that's self-explanatory. Don't go around like talking about like your ex-boyfriends and like guys and other frats and like how you're so excited to like go out with them and like stuff. Like, no one wants to hear that. It makes you look trashy. Booze, again, you're trying to be very like presentable. You don't want them thinking you're like this crazy party person. Like, it's just not attractive. Bush is in politics. Don't really share your political beliefs. You might start something and don't do it. Beliefs, keep your religion out of it. Other things like that, it just gets like a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. So just like, don't talk about it. And bucks, don't really talk about money, like how much you make, if your family's rich, stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I would just stay away from it. So definitely talk about yourself, your accomplishments in high school. If you have anything you're really proud of, they're gonna ask you all about who you are. So just definitely be prepared to kind of tell them like your backstory, like what you're about. They're gonna ask you about your schedule, your major, what you plan on doing in the future. Just be yourself and just be comfortable, and that's the best advice I can give you. Talk about college parties. Again, I kind of already did this in the last one. They are just, most of them are frat parties. They get really crazy. There are some girls and guys that don't know how to control themselves, so they get out of hand. A lot of times they get crashed fast with police and stuff, and they're gross, and you're gonna get beer spilt on you, and your shoes are gonna be disgusting, and people are gonna step on your feet. So like, control yourself, know your limits, and just be surrounded by people that you trust if you're going to be drinking, and you should be okay. Enjoy yourself. I'm from Southern California and I'm going to UConn in the fall. I'm super excited to go through rush, but I'm concerned that my class schedule might interfere with the recruitment process. I don't want to miss any rushing days and jeopardize my chances of getting into a sorority, but unfortunately I do have some evening classes. What do I do? Well, welcome to UConn. Definitely don't worry about rush. They should be able to move it around for you. Definitely go to the PNM meeting. There's going to be like a meeting that they let you guys know about. If you haven't already signed up online, there's like a form to sign up to go through recruitment. And then I think they're going to send you information about it, or the information might be online. I'm not totally sure. They'll give you the schedule of like the meeting and stuff, and then the recruitment process itself is on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so you won't have school any of those days. So you shouldn't have to miss any, and late on, Friday. Well, if you have classes late on Friday, I would definitely, I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember that well, but definitely just like contact someone. They'll be able to figure it out for you. Don't stress about it too much. Like, they're going to want you to go through the process, so they're going to do everything they can to make it work for you. Is it ever too late to start something, like an organization or maybe a sport? I definitely don't do sports. I don't think it's ever too late to try something. Like I said before, you don't want to regret it for the rest of your life not doing something if you're interested in or you've always wanted to try. So do it. Don't care about what people think. Just go out, have fun, and do your thing. Did you work during freshman year? If so, how many hours, and any tips for managing schoolwork and a social life? I did work during freshman year. I actually only worked 1 to 2 days a week, and it was on the weekends, and it was only from about like 8 a.m. to like 2 p.m. at the latest, so I had like a really great job for that. It didn't get in the way of school at all. However, I am working like Sunday, Monday, Wednesday this year. Like I said, check your syllabus before time. If you know you're going to be working on the night before you have an exam and you're freaking out and you need to study for it, take the day off ahead of time. If you work on a school campus, they're going to understand because like school is your first priority, obviously. And yeah, just plan, and then you won't be stressed. And for a social life, it has to be your last priority. Definitely worry about school first, then maybe work, social life. You have to make time for everything. It is hard, but you will get the hang of it once you get used to your schedule and everything. I promise it's not as stressful as it seems like it's gonna be. What are your tips on applying and getting into colleges? Definitely be yourself when you're writing your letter, or your essay. College essays say a lot about you, and if you don't grab them from like the first few like sentences, like whatever, they're not going to want to keep reading it and they're just going to forget about you and toss it to the side because they have a little gigantic stack of applications sitting in front of them. Definitely apply to multiple colleges. You don't want to be limited if, say, you don't get into one for some reason. And feel out if you want to be close to home, far away from home. I know it's hard to live far away from home, so keep that in mind as well. You don't want to get homesick like right as the year starts because that would just be the worst case scenario. Definitely take the SAT or ACT multiple times if you're not happy with your score because they do matter sometimes. And definitely try your senior year. A lot of people just are like, I'm done, like whatever. Even if you get into your college already that you want, don't give up because they could easily take away your acceptance and that would be the worst thing ever. What are your tips for making friends during your first year of college? Join things, talk to the people in your hall, get involved. That's it. What are majors exactly and how do you know what or where you want to go for college or university? How many colleges should you apply to? Majors are a kind of like bulk of like, I don't know how to explain them. Let's Google the definition. It is a subject or field of study chosen by a student to represent his or her principal interest upon which a large share of his or her efforts are concentrated. That was a good way to explain it. So I am an allied health sciences major, so I take mostly science courses, health related things. Obviously you have to take your gen eds, but so my focus are science courses because I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but I'm focusing. Okay, so I'm so sorry because this is probably going to be the most awkward like transition ever. Because I started filming this video on Monday and it is now Friday, so really sorry. I've had a pretty busy week and I just haven't had time to sit down and film, especially when no one is home. So I figured that I would just get this done quick while the rest of my housemates are at school. So let's just do this. So for the major questions, I already answered what a major is. The second part of the question, how do you know what or where you want to go for college or university? I think I also possibly answered this. It definitely depends. I know it's hard to go away from home. It's easier to stay closer to home, so definitely depends on how comfortable you think you are being away from home. I think definitely apply to schools nearby you or in like the next state over or so if you know that you're going to get homesick really easily. How many colleges should you apply to? This definitely depends. Like I said, I think I only applied to 3 or 4 colleges. It depends on what you want to do, but also I think it's really important to not set yourself in a specific program because like I said, all the schools I applied to except UConn, I applied straight in for ultrasound and I'm not going for ultrasound anymore, so like I would be completely stuck if I went to another school. So I think that that's definitely something to think about. So it depends on the type of school you want, the type of environment you want, whether you want a big school, a small school, which schools have your major. Definitely look into that as well. It really just depends on the person and your experience. What is your first day of class like in college? Do you have to purchase a textbook before classes start or once they do? I don't know, I'm so confused. Also, I've applied to 2 schools and I'm so scared I won't get into them. Any advice? Definitely just keep your hopes high. Don't doubt yourself. You will, I'm sure, if it's meant to be, you will get in. I said earlier that you should wait until after the first day of class to start getting your books and things like that. However, if you do get emails and notifications and stuff from your professors ahead of time and they're telling you to do work before you get to class, obviously you need to get those first. But for the rest of the classes that you haven't heard anything from, I would wait until you go to the first class. Unless you know that you're going to start reading all the books and taking notes and stuff, and that's just how you do it, I would wait. Will you do a story time on what happened with your sorority being taken off campus? I read the news articles on Google. I'm definitely thinking about this. I just don't really know if it's appropriate. So definitely watch out, because maybe, but like I'm not sure at this very moment. Someone said bring wall plug air fresheners. I was so used to lighting candles in my room to make them smell nice, but I wasn't allowed to set anything on fire, and it was so great to walk into a good smelling room. This is a great trick. Not having candles is the worst. Where did I get my fairy lights from? I'm not sure if you mean those ones up there. Those are from Amazon, and these other ones are also from Amazon. I will have both of them linked down below because I've had a lot of questions about those. My YouTube friend Leah Lynn says, along with the laundry tip, if your laundry room is far, put your dirty laundry in a suitcase with wheels, and that way you don't have to carry it. It saved her freshman year. That is such a good idea. I want to know if Greek life is for certain nationality or can anyone join? Absolutely anyone can join Greek life. It is not just for like Greek people. Literally anyone can join, and I highly recommend that you do. It's amazing. Shower shoes, question mark? Shower shoes are like just flip-flops really that you just wear in the shower in public bathrooms because they're so gross and you will literally get foot fungus if you don't. Like, please wear shower shoes. How do you stay motivated? Any study skills? And word of aspiration. How I stay motivated is I keep my eye on like the prize. So stupid. But like, really my goal is to just do well, get a good GPA going, get good grades, make my family proud, kind of. I know that probably shouldn't be my motivation exactly, but it definitely is. I also don't like being embarrassed by like doing bad on anything, so like that definitely helps. Like I want to take my time doing things because I don't like failing. That makes sense. Any study skills? So what I'm starting this semester is I'm planning out my week ahead of time, and I am writing down all the assignments that are due on the certain days, and then I'm going out like ahead. Like I only have one class like Friday mornings, and I have Saturday off from work to do all of my work. I have Sunday later afternoon, like nighttime, to do my work, and then I don't have a ton of classes Monday. So those are my days to get all of my work done for the week ahead of me. And so I just plan everything out, try to get like Monday's day done first, Tuesday's day done, and then like keep working at it. For studying, I plan my studying out 2 weeks ahead of time, and also at the end of each day I'm taking notes on all the readings and stuff I need to do, and at the end of the week I'm making flashcards of all the readings and notes I've taken, so when I go to study for my exams I don't have to make a huge stack of flashcards, because I don't know about you, but when you go to make flashcards, by the time you're done making the flashcards you're like, I'm done. You've convinced yourself that you studied by writing everything down, but like you literally didn't at all, and you're still not prepared. So that's what I'm trying to do this year, because that really killed me last year. And some words of aspiration for you. I'm going to steal from Danielle Carolyn. She believes she could, so she did. Great phrase to live by. If wanted to, can you have a job, be in a sorority, and be in a sport? By the way, love ya. I love you too. I absolutely think you can do all of those things. However, it is going to take a lot of time management. I don't want to tell you to not do all of those things, because I think college time is the best time to like get involved and like do everything that you've always wanted to do. And like Greek life is just amazing. Obviously you need a job. I know a lot of people that don't have jobs, but I just know I couldn't. Like I live too expensive of a lifestyle for my own good. So I think it's definitely possible. Make sure your job knows that school is your first priority. Also, your sorority will know that school is first priority. Sports teams are hard though. I know they take up a lot of your time, but I mean, check them out. See if you think you're going to be able to handle it with your schedule. I think it definitely depends. The further you get into school, the harder I think it's going to be, but I mean, you will also get used to it if you just pack your schedule, so I say go for it. Which college do I go to? I go to the University of Connecticut. What is my favorite part about college? Definitely meeting all new people. I think that going into a new place and having a bunch of different types of people from all over the world and just like all different walks of life and stuff is so cool, and you get to meet so many new people, and it's kind of just like a fresh start for you. Favorite college memories, definitely joining my sorority, meeting all the girls in it, making some of my best friends here, moving into my apartment. there's just so many, like going to the basketball games, the football games, like they're just, the whole experience I've had so far has just been amazing. What is your everyday makeup during the school year? High school versus college. I love you, by the way. Nail polish remover, I love you too. I will probably do college everyday makeup tutorial probably pretty soon. I'll probably have that up for you guys maybe like next week, the following week. Yeah, I will definitely show you that. How do you balance college life, having a social life, and partying? Like I said, school always has to come first. If you really focus on your social life, like you definitely want to have one, you just have to plan all of your work around that. So make sure you get all your work done before you go out. Or make sure if you're going to go out and be drinking and stuff that you're not going to be hungover and you can't do any work the next day. Like it's just don't be like dumb about it. Everyone who has North Face bags has Swell bottles. Literally everyone I've seen. They just go together like peanut butter and jelly. Your videos are a source of joy. My heart. I wanted to know if I didn't have any type of sorority at my college, I could join one after graduation. Honestly, I don't think so, which is like really upsetting. I'm honestly not sure. That's a really good question. Let me see if I can find that for you. Hold on. Okay, so I just looked it up and unfortunately you cannot. It says here to join a sorority. It says here to join a sorority, you must be fully matriculated undergraduate student, is defined by the college or university you attend. In order to become a member of a sorority, you must participate in a recruitment process where you'll have the opportunity to meet members of different chapters on campus. So I guess not. But your comment made my day, so thank you. So I'm sorry this video was really long. I actually have more questions that were not school related that I'm going to do another quick video on just so I can answer them for you guys. There were a lot of repetitive questions, so it shouldn't be too long, but I wanted to end this one here for you guys. I'm sorry it took me so late to get this up for you. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any other questions, be sure to comment down below, and I'm sure I will be doing another Q&A very soon. If you do not subscribe already, be sure to subscribe. You can click the red button below or my face right here. And if you don't follow me on my social media, be sure to do that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.